we got a little surprise. Well, I picked up a hitchhiker, and now he's just sleeping in here with me. Well, good morning. Bobby Lee here from Hurricane Creek Farms, coming to you on a beautiful but chilly Wednesday morning. Had a little frost, first frost of the year, or first frost of the fall. I don't know, we'll call it just a total killing frost, but actually supposed to be just a degree or two cooler tonight than we were last night, so probably gonna get another one, and then it's gonna warm right back up. But anyway, getting out here checking on things. The horned heifer, striped one that we've been watching the calve over there, still has not calved, so I don't know. Sometimes you don't ever know. There's our newest calf. There's the other fall calf right there. Everything looks to be in pretty good shape out here. Hey, I'll tell you what, for maybe the first time, I'm really enjoying having that calved side by side with heat. It's just chilly. Getting to try out the Ag Gear Winston vest. Of course, you go to aggearstore.com, use discount code Hurricane, 15% off. But anyway, we got some hay to bale today. We're gonna let this frost get kind of melted and dew dried off for the next couple of hours. Need to get some equipment serviced. Although it is already 9:30. Man, days are really getting short. You know, an obvious statement. Yeah, already got some of the other chores done. Getting a little later start because we did record for the podcast, Talk Dirt to Me this morning. Good episode. One, you know, I hate to say I was looking forward to doing it, but since there was all the storms and destruction in East Tennessee and the Carolinas, one that we knew we wanted to do, talked to an old friend of mine, Stephen Huff, there in Greenville, Greene County, Tennessee, right there in the middle of it. Kind of talked about kind of what was going on, all the different information you're seeing from different places, but wanted to hear it straight from the source of what they're seeing. Went into a lot of details on how to help. Of course, we're doing the fundraiser. You can still go to our store. I believe we said through the 22nd, all proceeds at hurricanecreek.farm. We're going to make it in the form of a donation, along with just a donation based on a number of likes on a couple of videos ago. So yeah, if you didn't watch that one, go back, hit that thumbs up button. But I'll have a link in the description of this video. So right below, you'll find it, but it's to the, be sure I get it right, Farm and Forest Families of Tennessee Disaster Relief Fund. That's through the Tennessee Farm Bureau. Through that link, you'll see they've got a mailing address if you want to mail in just a physical check. You also got a way to just donate right there online. You know, and I encourage you to go listen to the podcast. Well, this video I'm going to have up on Friday. The podcast comes out every Friday morning, so it's already up if you're watching this. I won't go through the whole interview, but one thing he did hit on that I think most of us already knew is that, you know, that recovery is a marathon, not a sprint. It's going to be months to years. So don't think it's too late to help out, whether it be donating supplies, a monetary donation, or, you know, if you're in a position to donate, you know, your time and your labor. But anyway, things look pretty good out here. We're gonna ride on over and put out a bag of mineral in the feeder over there. We're gonna put another bag out over here. We're gonna get the baler out, get it serviced up, and get ready to get in the hayfield here for too long. Used to having a diesel side by side. time having to fuel this baby up. I'm just about out of diesel. I'm glad I went ahead and did that. I need to check both tractors, be sure we got enough fuel in both of them for what we need to do today. I'm gonna say we should, but I'm not certain of that. Yeah, the M135, I'm almost certain is good on fuel because we filled it up on Sunday before we went and rolled that little bit of hay, and we didn't run for, I don't know, an hour and a half, you know. So it should be fine. I don't know about this one here. We may need to head to town and get some fuel. See, we're not gonna burn a whole lot, just raking hay.
And need to do with their bodies, including their unborn.
Yep, she's barely got a little over a quarter of a tank. So, well, yeah, and I didn't think that tank on the truck would be that low, but yeah, that's what I get for thinking. All right. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and unhook from the hay trailer. We'll head into town, get some fuel. It's 10 o'clock on the dot. By the time we get home, I mean, you can see it's still in these shady spots. It is still awfully wet. And these hay fields we're going to have a lot of shady spots. Yeah, we're probably still maybe close to noon before we can even get started raking. So not too big of a deal. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that topped off, and we can fill that tractor up, and then we'll pull the baler out and get to working on it. Give me a little space there. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to do while I'm in town. Nothing I can think of. It's not like we live 30 miles from town or anything, but still, if things go correctly, this will probably be my only trip to town today. So if I do need to grab anything, I'd like to think of it, but nothing off the top of my head. So, all right, let's go get some fuel. Normally, as I pull the tractor out to grease it, I find a shady spot, but not today. I'm enjoying the warmth of that sunshine. Grease. Come on, baby. Let me turn it just a little bit. Or I could just do that. That's more like it. All right. Which way is that one facing? Of course, I believe it's facing straight down. All right, let me see if I can get on that. Yep, facing 180 degrees away from where I need it. Okay, so we're a little late, a little delayed getting to raking, so we got to hit it a lick so we can get everything done. Yeah, sunset's 6:23, but the reason we're delayed, we got a little surprise. Not for me, but a surprise for y'all. I knew it was coming, of course, but we finally did it. The breakdown somewhat that we had last week kind of pushed us to it a little sooner. We were kind of thinking we'd wait till spring. Got us, this is a Kubota DM5032. So it's a trail disc mower, still just a disc mower, not a mower conditioner. Instead of being 3-point setup. It is a trailed mower. Everybody I talked to, including a lot of y'all in the comments, said, hey, if you ever get one, you won't go back. Same thing. He told me just then as he delivered it is, yeah, you'll love it. It's nice. It's actually our 3-point mower is called a 9-foot. I think it's 9 foot 2 inch. This is like 10.4, 10.6, something like that. So another full foot plus of cutting width. So, you know, not a massively big or anything. But the nice thing of it being trailed, other than it being easier to hook up and whatnot, which I haven't hooked it up yet, but that is one of the benefits to it. You can, you don't need as much horsepower, so should still be able to run that mower behind the M4, which is definitely what we wanted. You know, we could use the M135 if we had to, or if we decide it doesn't have the power we want, but really excited to try that out, get to use it as we finish up this last cutting of hay, our last few acres getting over for our final cutting, but y'all have to wait until next video. Assuming the weather holds, we'll probably be cutting some this weekend. But anyway, we got a rake right now. Rake and roll, baby. Okay, got her all raked. It is 3 o'clock. You know, we got about 3.5 hours of daylight left. Yeah, barring a breakdown, we ought to be able to get done. Oh, look at her, ain't she pretty? Yeah, I don't know if my wife has seen it yet. But, so a prediction, I don't know if I gave a prediction earlier. Very exact number of 21. Why, you might say? Well, I don't think there's going to be that many. You know, there are near as many as this farm's had in the past. But we had 65 last cutting. Of course, we had fertilized it pretty good. The first cutting we didn't fertilize it, had about 40. Yeah, 21 will put us at exactly 400 rolls for the year. And after raking it, that's probably pretty accurate. I don't know. It almost makes me a little nervous that I may have gone over, just like I did on Sunday. But, all right, I'm sorry, it's in neutral now. It's mad if you put the parking brake on before you have it in neutral, even if you're not moving. All right, grab my telephone, put it in that pocket. Had to come out of the Ag Gear vest, got a little warm, sun shining in through those windows, awfully bright. I'm gonna grab a bottle of water at the house and jump on that baler. And you'll see if we can get it done before we start settling here in about 3 hours or so. But yeah, nice day. And yeah, excited to get that mower, especially because we do want to run it this weekend, and I wanted them to bring it today so that I could be here, be back in the office the next couple of days. But that set us back about an hour, because yeah, I would have loved to have timed it where I could have been done raking right when he got here, but I just wouldn't have time to do that. All right, let's go. Well, I picked up a hitchhiker, and now he's just sleeping in here with me. Somebody was being a little fussy and cutting up after school, and so his mother called and said, "Where are you? He's riding with you." Which maybe he was cranky because he needed a nap. I don't know. But we're rolling right along. It's about 4:30. I don't know, we're about to have a full roll. I don't know, we're at like 8 or 9, something like that. Still over here on the thinner side of the property in terms of how good the hay was. So still feel pretty decent about our prediction on 21 rolls. I need a window cleaner. If this dude ever wakes up, I might see if I can find him some window cleaner and a roll of towels, and let him wipe the windows off. It's especially the sun bearing down in here late in the afternoon. You can't see much, but There we go. Yeah, rolling along. We should get done barring a breakdown well before dark. We've probably gotten over already half the acres. Again, the lighter run of the hay as it would be. But yeah, that was just roll number 8. So I don't know, it'd be close, but looking forward to getting it done and then getting in the house for the evening. It's been a long day. Actually, I can talk. He hadn't even seen our big surprise there at home. I hope my wife hadn't seen it yet either, but she's gonna go down to the barn at some point this afternoon. In fact, she's probably down there now riding, her and Kimber, since he's with me. So Cat is probably out of the bag. But anyway, we'll keep on bailing her up, and yeah, we got another update here in a minute. Dusty. All right, gotta get to one on the other side now. Pick that up. All right. What'd you think? Did you have fun? Hey, are you gonna behave better for Mom next time? We had to have a good old-fashioned talking about how he's got to have a little more respect for his mother and behave a little better. Not only so he can avoid having to spend all afternoon on the tractor. You could have been at home playing, but also just because you have to respect your mother. Did you know that's one of the 10 Commandments?
What does that mean?
You don't know what the 10 Commandments are? Oh, goodness. We're going to have to study some Old Testament with you. Sit down in your seat. In the Bible, there's 10 Commandments that God spoke to Moses for everybody to live by. All right, well, I may be failing as a parent here, but we had a good talking to. All right, let's get home. Looks like the girls are riding horses and all the dogs are outside. Watch out, Brownie. They're all bundled up. I done gotten hot. Sun beating in through these windows. Heck, I got the air on. I got it running on too, about like I would during the middle of July. But I imagine we're gonna get off here and go check some animals, and I real quickly want to slide that vest back on. Oh, almost forgot to dump our last roll and tell y'all how short I came up on the prediction.
Where did we get the Kubota trailer?
Oh, Willis has seen the surprise. Well, we'll get it to wrap. Had almost a full roll, 54.5 inches.
Is that a trailer or? Oh, it's a cutter for the little one. It's a cutter for
So that roll right there, 16.
16.
So I knew it was going to be a struggle to get to 21. But yeah, I have my reasons for picking that number.
That one was 16.
But Willis guessed we would have 9. I guessed 21, so I was closer. I mean, unless we're doing like Price is Right, where you know, you go over, you automatically lose.
Where was it? How many did we bail?
We bailed 16. Tell you what, I'm just gonna pull the bucket here because where we unhooked that, I can't hardly back the baler in the barn, and or actually I can back it in right there.
The Kubota. I know why the Kubota cutter.
My wife will not be too happy about me taking.
The Kubota cutter is for the little tractor because we already got one for this tractor.
Well, we actually cut with a little tractor already, but you're right. Here, you can film while I try to back this thing in here. So I can cut the PTO off. What did I get mad about there? All right, we can cut the flashers off. And we can cut that off. Hey, no, you stay in here, boy. It's a good way to get run over. There's no rain in the forecast, but still get this thing under the barn, especially if I'm not gonna blow it off. all that dust and debris from getting wet with the dew. Boy, I'm really gonna be on the bad list with Mom. She's gonna see that I spent some money that I probably didn't need to spend on the cutter. And then now here I have parked my baler and tractor in her horse trailer's parking spot. You think she's gonna be happy about that?
Not at all.
Not at all. All right, well, let me see if I got all my junk. All right, let's go get on the side-by-side and go check cows. All right, we've ridden back here. Won't stop right here, which we didn't, doesn't look like we've had any new calves today, but which is better when they're standing side by side, but that's a pair right there. You almost can't tell because that bull calf is so big, but that's a first calf pair. That's why we like those Brayford mamas. They put in the work. That bull calf, I don't know what percentage of her body weight he's gonna wean at, but substantial. March born calf, and she bred back, so. But anyway, yep, sun's getting low. It's not even 6 o'clock yet. Yeah, it's been a good day. A couple things. Will said he could fall asleep in there. Well, you fell asleep in the tractor, so I guarantee you could fall asleep in there. But yeah, I encourage you again, check out the Talk Dirt to Me podcast. It's up. We visited with my buddy Stephen Huff up in Greene County, Tennessee, talking about all the flooding in that area, talking about how you can help out. There's a link in the description of this video to the website that the Farm Bureau has where you can donate directly to that cause. If you can do so, please. Oh, me. Hey, you can also check out aggearstore.com and use that discount code Hurricane, 15% off. But, yep, gonna get back up to the house. You know, I was kind of riding around out here in kind of a, I don't know, a little bit of a somber moment. Hate to do that to y'all, but tomorrow will be a year ago since my father-in-law passed away. I'm out here. A few of these cows were his. Riding around in his old side-by-side. Yeah, it just makes you think back on stuff like that. Glad to be able to keep some of these cows. A horned cow over there looking at us, actually, that's one of them, Hereford. You know, some of this equipment stuff, keep that memory alive. But yeah, I don't know what my point was there. There really wasn't one, just a little moment of reflection. But we've got actually on the menu tonight, pork chops and salmon. So I know that's kind of maybe an odd combination. Salmon. Willis loves salmon. But yeah, with me trying to cut carbs, just about completely out of my diet or as much as I can. Here lately I've been pairing up some fish with my other proteins, but don't fear, we got a big, or we're gonna have a big pot of chili tomorrow night. It's cooling on off here. We're gonna get another frost tonight, or we should. It's supposed to be a degree or two cooler than it was last night. But of course, when you make a big pot of chili, you always have a lot of leftovers. We're gonna have to eat it fast because I think it's gonna warm right back up and it won't be chili eating weather anymore. But I let the family vote. I was like, I can throw a roast in the crock pot. I think I said a roast, chili. I think I had one other option. They voted on chili, so we'll be eating chili tomorrow night. Look, Brown Dog even came to pasture with us. She normally doesn't want to ride, but I guess because she's jumping in the cab, she thinks she's jumping in more of a truck. So, but anyway, we're gonna get back up to the house, do a few more chores, and then get to cooking some supper. What are we gonna tell everybody to do?
Eat beef and God bless.
See y'all next time.